I was like, where's the Pret?
What flavour?
Cheese and ham. What else?
The chicken one's nice.
I was like, where's the coleslaw?
Coleslaw is Scruff's food.
Oh my God, do you not like coleslaw?
No.
I like mayonnaise.
Eh?
Mayonnaise.
I like mayonnaise.
Like chips and mayo.
I like peronaise.
Oh, like a peri-peri with a mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, Nando's peronaise. They've got lemon,
I thought
garlic,
it was just
hot,
I thought you just
medium.
mixed it together like a rosemary sauce with the tomato ketchup and the mayonnaise.
Here's some I got for you. There's the gift for coming on the pod.
Oh, peri-mayonnaise. What's it called? Peri-maise?
Peronaise.
Peri-naise.
Peronaise. This is going to be good. Well, welcome back, Emma.
Thank you.
How the hell do you say your last name?
Hokkaiam.
Hokkaiam.
Yes.
Hokkaiam.
Yes.
So you've been with us on here before. It's been a while now. I think we've upgraded a little bit.
Oh, massively. Yeah. It's great.
It was a great backdrop last time.
It was just the extended gym, wasn't it?
We were in that corner.
Oh,
right at the top.
yeah.
We were.
Freezing.
What month?
I did a workout, remember? March or something. I was down here and I did a workout, a high rocks workout, and then we did it straight afterwards. So I was in shorts, and I remember halfway through being like, I need to put trousers on, and then I put a hoodie on. I was like,
when was it?
It must have been March.
Just last March?
No.
No, it was the March before.
March before.
Jesus. We've all grown up, haven't we?
No.
So who is Emma Hokkaiam?
Who am I?
Yes.
I'm a mum to Daniel. I'm, God, that's such a weird question, isn't it? Who am I? I'm a business owner. So I own EH Fitness, which has been running for about 6 years. I am fun.
I am fun.
I am.
But I know you are, yeah.
And I'm delighted to be here today.
Brilliant, that'll do.
That's an odd question. Who is
Isn't it?
Emma? Because then when you're saying it, like, who am I talking to when I'm saying this? I could go deep with it.
You could really go deep. That could be the podcast itself.
I think it will be, to be honest, as we go.
I don't like tears though, so like I'm like I don't have many layers.
Do you know what's funny? We have so my head coach Kieran. He's so I get emotional quite often, but it's always like with pride or with excitement, and it's usually like if somebody's achieved something they've been working towards, I get really, when I see them getting all emotional about it, I do. But Kieran's always like, don't make Emma cry, don't make Emma cry, don't make Emma cry, like straight away. But I won't.
Okay, good.
I might.
You might. It'll be hard for me
it's
to
a safe
cry
space though, right?
Yeah. I haven't cried since my first was born.
I think we had this conversation
we?
last time.
Oh, did we?
I think we did.
Yes.
Because then we started speaking about the labour process, I'm sure.
Oh, probably, yeah. Well, it might have been, because it was then, when he was born, and he's just turned 17 last month.
Yeah.
So I'm quite dry, really.
Yeah, we'll see what we could do.
So what do you actually do, and who do you help?
So I help women who I would sort of say have been stuck through most of their life, wanting to achieve something. They have a vision in mind of what they want to achieve. Mainly, we're talking about physically. And women come to me with the initial goal of losing weight, feeling stronger. You know, that generic, I want to lose weight, I want to feel strong. But it goes a lot deeper than that. And what we actually do at EH Fitness is, which we're actually rebranding in the next couple of weeks. So I'm just going to mention that as well, to Emma Hokkaiam Coaching.
Okay.
And what we do now, where we've evolved from just fitness and nutrition, is I'm an intuitive psychology coach. So we look at repeated patterns and behaviours in women's lives that keep them stuck or that are blocking them from achieving what they want. And we're not aware of what the cause of this is, but we are aware that there's a block there. So for example, you've probably seen this a lot as well, and I'm just going to use weight as an example because of the nature of our businesses. So someone's coming in, they're 11 and a half stone. They always get to 11 stone, but they can never work past that. So they work really hard. They're on it with their training. They're on it with their nutrition. They're feeling great. They're sleeping good. They feel amazing. They get to that 11 stone bracket, and this is where the repeated pattern happens. They get to that point, they celebrate, they maybe celebrate the next day as well, they slack off a little bit, they go, I've got to this point now, but they still want to get to 10 or 10 and a half stone. But it's then they get to this point that they can't continue, and it's a repeated pattern, and then next thing they know, when they weigh themselves next time, they're 11 and a half stone. And they then believe that they failed. Mm-hmm. They then believe it's a motivation issue. They can always get to this one point and they can never move past it. It's not a motivation issue. It's not a willpower issue. It's something that has been picked up throughout their life, and their subconscious holds on to this, and everything that blocks us in life. So it could be anything in business. If you ever get to a certain point in business and you can't move past. If you ever get to a certain point in a dating relationship and you can't move past that. It's this internal block that has been created at some point in our lives by something that's happened or something that's been said that we have no awareness of. So we think that we've failed. We think that we've got no motivation and we think we've got no willpower. And we just go, I'm not the sort of person who's supposed to be 10 stone. I'm not the sort of person who's supposed to be a regular somebody who works out. I'm not the sort of person who can achieve what I want to achieve, so they just stay stuck. So what we do, and how intuitive psychology coaching works, is it's all eyes closed. We speak to the subconscious. So we get I get the women into a safe space with their nervous system. And then we start to unpick where that came from. We start to dive deep into where this block has appeared in their life at some point. And then we figure out what the cause of it was, what the root need of it was. So what did they need in that moment that they didn't get that created this block? Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're like...
Do you know what it is with these walls? I know they're pretty, but when because it's like blurry just a bit. So if I'm looking like it weird at you, it's not that. I am actually listening. Okay, yeah.
So I know that it's like it's a subject that not a lot of people know about, and it's something that people aren't aware of because we always get stuck in these repeated patterns. So when I'm explaining it, I'm always like, are you getting it? Does it make sense? But, so we understand where it came from. And then we basically pull it apart.
Yeah.
We accept it, and then we rebuild from there. And it's funny because women come to me for the psychology side of things, the coaching side of things, with one thing in mind. They're aware that they have this repeated pattern and they want to work through it. But what comes out is like Pandora's box. Like once you open it's all of a sudden it's okay, well this, okay, well this, okay, well that point as well. And it's all about understanding ourselves better, but understanding that these blocks, this low willpower, low motivation is not a you thing. It's something that you've been so unaware of your whole life, and then all of a sudden, like everything kind of opens up.
Right.
Which I'm sure will more.
I do have the questions on that. I'm just letting it flow though. Yeah. It sounds like a lot of it's them like long-term habits. What sort of nobody knows. Like let's say again, like somebody who has overweight. Same again. They were 15 stone. Now they're down to 12 stone, 3 stone, but they've lost that in 3 months, but then they gain all the weight. But it's because in 3 months they haven't learnt those habits compared to 20 years of those bad habits before that. What got to them that point? Do you know what I mean?
A big thing about it is identity. And it's about you've lived in this identity of being overweight, of being somebody who doesn't work out, of being somebody who can never stick to a plan or a program or achieve it. You've lived in this identity for so long that you're moving into this new identity, but it all comes down to belief. A lot of the time, people don't believe that they can be this new identity, so they always drawn back to this identity. And it comes down to worthiness. Every single thing that blocks us, I would say like 90% of it comes down to worthiness, us believing that we're worthy of that thing. So if you've always, and it can come, so when I talk about like blocks that have been created, in like childhood and stuff, it can come down to somebody saying to you like, should you really be having that other cake?
Yeah.
And then you all of a sudden like, I shouldn't be having it. And then it becomes this thing, but then you're having it because you know it's like this like vicious cycle of like how it's created. Or like an example could be something like you come home from school with like a 95% pass mark on a test and your parent goes, what happened to the other 5%? Worthiness.
Fuck, I do that.
Yeah, well, do you? Well, this is what
Well, not when they're
creates-
getting 95%. It's when do you know what it is? Like, obviously, Jake has just turned 17. Dexter's going through his thing. And, like, so what we've found, this might take it off subject a little bit, but just reel it back in,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
But, so what we always found at Parents' Days with the teachers, they were always saying, like, as long as he passes. And we were like, I know, but we don't just want him to pass. And now, honestly, it's in Jake's head. It's like, well, I passed, though.
Yeah.
And what's like a pass, maybe it's like a C in our day.
Yeah.
But it's numbers in nowadays. But he's always just looking to pass, and like as long as it's like doing enough. He has just passed his theory driving test, but he was like just passing on the things. So he says, "I'm sorted now. Like I don't need to revise because I'm passing." It's like, no, let's keep going.
But that's really interesting because, and I'm not saying this is how it's going to be with your kids,
Yeah,
but you can find that people then don't have ambition because they're like, well, I'm just looking for a pass.
yeah, exactly.
Or you can find that they have ambition, but every time they get to that point of just about to overachieve, it's like, oh, all I need is a pass. So I'm just going to stay here and shrink a little bit and just stay where I am.
That's exactly what he does.
That's picked up subconsciously from what we hear. And most of the time, the things that we are hearing are from people that we trust. Parents or teachers, like things like this, of when people say stuff, and then we internally hold on to it, but we're not aware of it. It's fascinating.
I mean, you'll know yourself. Like you'll have had so many people come through your online coaching and your gyms. Those serial gym hoppers.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
my goodness.
Because that's like an unpicking thing of like where they're next thing,
Yeah.
always looking for the answer.
They're looking for the quick fix.
They're looking for exactly. They're looking for one personal trainer who you only have to see once a month, right? And who you can eat anything and you'll get the results. But they never find that. Yeah, exactly. But I feel as though that's what they're always, and it's just that hop.
Yeah, and actually, we've got. This is what I probably should have said when you said who's Emma. So we've got a small group PT studio in Edinburgh. It's on the outskirts of Edinburgh. So it's like a couple of villages on the outskirts of Edinburgh where we sort of cater for. And there's a couple of other PTs around, but we're the only ones who do like small group PT there. We're only for women. I specialise in menopause now, intuitive psychology coaching, pre and postnatal. Everything that we do involves mindset because this is what it's about. You know, anybody can give a training program. ChatGPT can give a training program, tell you what to eat and guide you on that sort of stuff. But if you're not doing it, that's where the block comes in. And I have seen so many people just do that hop, and staying exactly the same or going in the opposite direction.
Slowly going in the opposite direction, yeah.
And I've actually had other coaches in the area contact me about certain people to say, what do you do? What have you done? What did you do when you had them? And I'm like, well, this is going to be a repeated pattern until they're ready to identify it. Like it has to be the person who is hopping that says enough. I'm ready to put the time and effort in to actually understand this. But it does take time and it does take effort. But the thing that people don't realize is that when you start doing all the things that people don't do to help with your mindset, to help with your stress resilience, everything, breath work, all that sort of stuff. Like you don't have to do it all the time, but as soon as you start doing stuff like that, it opens up time and it opens up capacity, and then you start enjoying going to the gym, and you start enjoying eating well, and you start enjoying looking after your own body. You can still have the times where you go a bit wild, like but you have to start it to feel it. And they're just not willing to do that. They just want the results. Sometimes I'm like, why are you like, just do it. Like, but the thing is, everybody's map of the world is different, right? So what we believe is easy, somebody else won't. What we believe is the right thing that they should be doing, somebody else won't. We don't know what's going on in their head. We don't know what blocks they've picked up in their life. We don't know what patterns have been repeating constantly, or we do, I guess, because we've seen it. But everybody's map of the world is so different that we have to take every single person who comes as a complete beginner, blank canvas, and we need to be educated and experienced enough to pick that apart with them and to help them to rebuild it in a supportive way, even though it could be extremely frustrating because it's like bang your head against a brick wall sometimes. Yeah. But this is why I started studying with the company's called IPA, the Intuitive Psychology Association, because I was like, there's something that's missing in all of this that we really need to pull together. And I think we pull it together.
Yeah, class. Yeah. I had just to loosen everyone up round, but I think...
What was in it?
I'll go for it. How long?
Is it like a quick fire question or something?
Actually, I was still on the intro. It's okay. It's all right. Well, I'll go back to this one. So if someone followed you for 6 months, what would they notice is different about your coaching compared to everyone else's? I suppose that is within that.
I'm very real. Mm-hmm. I'm very real. So I run a business. I am single parent to a 7-year-old boy who's got additional learning needs. So he's autistic. I love going out for dinner and drinks. I love it. I love a margarita.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. My friend got me a hat for my holiday that said spicy margs
on
it because I love margaritas and everybody knows this. And I'm really real about about what you have to do and what you don't have to do. And people think that this is a lot harder than it is, but you just have to get to a point where you've got this really good balance and you understand when to pull it back and when to rein it in. And that's the sort of stuff that I show especially on social media, is how can you still have 4 or 5 margaritas on a night out, go for dinner and not ruin it all.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. And it's not about removing anything. It's about what can you actually add to allow that process to still happen.
But this is I'm exactly the same. I know tomorrow I'm going to be, because I've had a few busy weeks. So tomorrow it's not even a barbecue with anybody else. It's literally a barbecue by myself. I'm just going to eat a full bucket of chicken wings and have some beers.
Are you making a barbecue?
Yeah.
Chicken. Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Oh, smoked, crispy, hot, spicy barbecue wings.
Where's the family?
And Sarah will be there.
Oh.
But I said,
I thought you meant by yourself.
Well, it is. I'm not inviting anybody. So there'll only be me, Sarah, and the littlest one there. And he doesn't even eat anything. And I was saying to Sarah, you're just going to find us with a pile of bones around us. Yeah. I'm just going to have some beers in the garden. But that balance, that's still taken me a long time, even myself, to be able to still walk around with abs all year round. And probably the same for you. It's probably taken all year round. And we, like you said before, we find it easy. And it is easy, but it's because it's took us a long time to get there.
A long time.
Do you know what I mean?
And even now, when you say that, there's still moments that I catch myself on certain things. So, I went on holiday at the beginning of July, and every time I go on holiday, I discover this new part of me when it comes to my relationship with food, especially.
You just meant a body part? I've just found this body part, yeah.
That'd be weird. I run a lot of holidays. No, this new part of me when it comes to my relationship with food. So, holidays, we associate them with eating everything and drinking everything, but that's just a belief that's been picked up from other people. When did we ever learn? As a baby, as a kid, we weren't I need to eat everything.
Yeah.
We learned that behavior at some point, and that's been passed on to us from someone else. Oh, you're going on holiday. Oh, it's fine. You just relax everything. You eat everything. Why would we do that? Because we end up feeling like shit.
Yeah.
But we do it. So it's about rebuilding. So I'm always rebuilding. So every time I go on holiday, I notice that, okay, actually, I've only had 1 plate. If it's say it's an all-inclusive buffet or something, I've only had 1 plate, or this holiday, I love ice cream. I love it. I love salted caramel ice cream or anything nutty or salty.
Pistachio?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
love it, love it. This holiday, I was away for 7 days and I went on my own. I didn't have a single ice cream. And the reason for that is because there was never an opportunity for me to have ice cream that wasn't full from lunch or dinner. So I was like, well, I'm not just going to have it.
Hold on, stop. So in my head there, I was about to say to you, what, you didn't have ice cream? And that's a trait of what everybody else will say.
There you go.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, oh my God, I didn't have ice cream. I should have had ice cream.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Uh-huh.
And that's like, this is how beliefs are formed and patterns are formed. And everything is coming from external validation. So I'll go, oh yeah, I should have had ice cream. But
Yeah.
why should I have had ice cream? But as I said, this is the first time that I've gone on holiday and been like, I didn't have a single ice cream because there was never an opportunity that I wouldn't have pushed myself over the limit a little bit of being too full. And I just don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
But before, I wouldn't have cared. I would have had ice cream every night after dinner because I'm on holiday. Because I'm on holiday.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Do you train when you're on holiday?
So I intended to.
Okay.
And I took my gym stuff and I got there and I went, fuck it.
Right, okay.
And so normally I'm with my son. So I don't have an opportunity to train, but I walk a lot.
Yeah.
But this time I was on my own, so I did have an opportunity to train, but I just didn't want to. I've been so go for so many years, and the thing that I work on with myself is the slowing down side of things, and actually listening to when I need to pull back. So I could have trained, but my intention with that holiday was to relax and rest. And then I was going back, I enjoy training, so that is relaxation for me.
Yeah.
But actually, a week off.
Yeah,
We've got to a point where you're saying like, we've got to a point where we have done this for so long that we've created this lifestyle for ourselves that we can take that time off guilt-free. The problem would maybe come in when somebody is a month into their fitness journey and they go on holiday and they relax it off. I would encourage them to consider going to the gym when they're on holiday to keep that routine going. But if they don't want to, they don't want to. You know, it's the big thing that I find is the guilt. This is where people fall down, is they feel guilty for doing something or not doing something, and then that lasts for ages. And then this creates another internal block of, I always fail. You know, if they say, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times when I'm on holiday and they don't go at all, they go, I knew I was going to fail.
What's the point in coming
I
back?
always fail. Yeah, exactly. And this is where we need to like really open up people's eyes to the fact that a lot of the things that we say are other people's beliefs. And a lot of the things that we think we should be doing are other people's beliefs and not ours.
Well, because a lot of people, so it's took me a while to actually train on holiday. Probably been the last 7 years. So I'll always book a hotel with a gym. I mean, the reason for that is because I can't sleep in the morning, so I'll always be awake, and then I'm just like lying in a dark room with like Sarah and the kids. You know what I mean? So like
She's probably like, you need to go to the gym.
Yeah. So exactly. So that's one of the reasons I do that. But there again, like people will say, so again with the belief system of other people bringing it in, like, what you going to the gym for? You're on holiday. But even to me, it's like, well, I actually enjoy the gym.
Also, it's not your business.
Well, yeah, but I get better workouts when I'm on holiday because I'm not surrounded by everything going on, and it's one of my favourite things to do. So it's like, I'm going to take my time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, right, rah, like let's get it done.
Do you know what I was doing though? I was waking up every morning and going for a 5K walk.
Well, I was about to ask you where you said you didn't do that and you were relaxing. What was your average steps?
I think about 15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like...
But you're exploring on holiday?
Exploring on holiday, but also there was an element of, I need to move.
Yeah.
And I like to do it before breakfast. And that sets me up for the day. And that kind of like, it rests my head and my mind, and it allows me to relax at the pool and not feel like sluggish because I've only done like 2,000 steps that day. So I enjoy that. And this is a difference as well of like, a lot of people would say like, about forcing yourself to go out for a 5K in the morning when you're on holiday. And it's like, yeah, but I know that I'm going to feel sluggish and rubbish.
Yeah.
Why would I do that to myself? Like, and my friend, she went on holiday for 2 weeks and she was like, this is the first time I'm actually taking my supplements away with me. She was like, I've always just left them. And I'm thinking, why? Like, why do you just pause your whole wellness lifestyle because
Yeah.
you're going on holiday? You don't. But you can keep in what you want, what's realistic, and what's reasonable, and then just remove what you don't. But like, there's things that, yeah, I like to continue the whole time. But I can't remember what I was going to say there. Or what you
Does
asked.
honestly, like, so with all of the holiday stuff, I feel as though I've got like the absolute fucking blueprint. Like
Yeah,
when it comes
good.
to holidays,
Yeah.
like I've nailed it over the years, right? But that's an entire podcast in itself.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I could go
yeah.
through it all, so I'm gonna keep.
And also, like, when I go on
mine.
holiday now, I really like to pick like fresh food. I love my food, so but I like to pick like a nice protein and salads and veg and stuff like that because again, like, you're in such a hot place. You don't want to feel sluggish and tired and exhausted by eating like pizza every night. You can if you want, but I think yeah, that's just part of the blueprint.
Yeah, I mean, like the gluttonous, it is. People just automatically. I mean, this is. I'll keep it short, okay? The holiday part, but like, yeah, automatically British thinking is like literally, I'm going on holiday. I'm
the
lying
face.
down all day. 10 o'clock when that bar opens, I'm going to be drinking all day,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to eat as much, especially at an all-inclusive. Just going to be 6 plates every meal, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, and then cycle that repeat. Not go to the gym, make a tit of myself. Basically, feel as though I need a holiday when I come back because I feel that bad in myself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then also like
Drinking on the plane, drinking at the airport.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know a big thing as well of what people kind of a downfall is of going on holiday is that when people come back and they weigh themselves and they've gained like 4 kilograms and then they go, oh fuck, well what's the point in continuing or what's the point? It's going to take me ages to get this off. But actually 3 kilograms of that is just Aperol Spritz that's going to come off in the next week or two. But this is like an interesting thing of how we allow something outside of ourselves to determine our mood and our actions. And it's mad. So with the Intuitive Psychology Association, it's intuitive psychology. So what does that mean? It's about listening to your own intuition, which is, we all have it. We were born with it, right? But we've learned throughout years of our lives to stop listening to ourselves and to start listening to other people or listening to stuff on social media or influencers or friends or so-and-so down the road. Like, we listen to what other people say apart from ourselves. And our intuition talks to us all the time, but we're always so busy in our minds with other things that we can't hear it.
Yeah.
And this is the whole thing about slowing down as well. But what did you say there, actually? Why did I start that? You said something. You said a word.
The intro.
No. What you said something there, and I said something about intuition.
Was it just about the whole? I finished on where people go on holiday and the beers at the airport, beers at the thing, but it was all about the person going on holiday, 10 a.m., drinking at the bar, eating as much as they can on holiday.
I can't remember. It was basically about listening to other people rather than listening to ourselves. But I had a point. It'll come back to me.
It'll come back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We're good at editing, aren't we?
Yeah. Does this roll out completely as it is? Do you edit?
Oh yeah, I like to keep it as is. Unless you need a piss, and then we can
then you're
then
not
we can
filming
pause
that.
it. Yeah. I have had
Take
one
my mic off.
someone left the mic on, didn't they? So I definitely had to cut that one. So just to loosen everyone up, one thing people think about you that's completely wrong.
Oh, that I've always been as confident as I am, and I've always been as fit and as healthy as I am, but I haven't. And I would say this is where the saying "fake it till you make it" is really relevant in my life. For so long, so I've run EH Fitness for just 6 years.
Right. Okay.
When I first started, it was just like boot camps and stuff that. And then it moved into the mindset stuff. And the reason why I got into a lot of the mindset stuff is my marriage broke down. Daniel was getting assessed for autism, and I felt so overwhelmed, and I felt so lost, and I felt like my heart was just always racing. Like I felt like I just didn't know what I was doing. And then it was like, I knew that there was something else out there, was something better, there was something that I needed to really discover. And I started like throwing myself into podcasts, listening to stuff, reading books, doing everything. And I was getting all this information, but it wasn't quite landing. But when you're running a business that is so like customer facing, you have to put on this show. You have to be confident. Like I'm sure sometimes you come in and you're a bit exhausted, but you have to be the energy.
I'm the dancing ginger bear, like
yeah. And it's like
grey now. Yeah. I used to be ginger.
I think one of the biggest things was why would people listen to me? Like why would and do I have all the information? Do I have enough information? Do I have the right information? And you just have to kind of fake it till you make it. So I think confidence for me, I'm very confident now in what I speak about, what I coach and how I coach it. But that's because I've lived through it all. Like I've been the person who has done everything I implement in my business. It's from learning experience. It's from me doing it and then being like, oh my God, this next level that I've just unlocked is incredible. I feel amazing. Oh my God, this next level that I've unlocked, I feel incredible, I feel amazing. And people just see that side of things. They don't see all the work that has come with it.
Yeah, the
behind
10
the
books,
scenes.
the hundreds of podcasts.
Everything, like absolutely everything. Like one of my biggest mentors is my son Daniel. Like he's non-verbal, he's autistic, has just shown me that you can say anything. I could say anything and it could be a complete lie, but you believe it because I've said it. Why would I lie? But with Daniel, I get all raw emotions and he can't lie.
Right, okay.
So like there's everything that I get from him is just real, authentic, genuine, raw emotions. And for me, that has taught me more than any podcast or book or anything that I've listened to about being authentic and how important it is to be authentic. And that sort of ties into being vulnerable as well. And that is all where confidence is built from. Because you have to go through these experiences to understand yourself better, to understand the world better, to understand how to pass that on to other people better. And so yeah, back to the question, what people do... what people might not, the confidence.
When people think about you, that's completely wrong.
Oh yeah, well no, now I am confident, but this has been my whole life. And I've been overweight, I've been underweight, I've struggled massively with food, with consistent training, with everything. So I think the biggest thing is that people believe that what they see just now and what they see just now has always been there and it's easy for you. It's always been like that.
Easy for you.
Not at all.
Have you ever actually had anybody say it to you though?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh, have
you?
you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Easy
well,
for you.
it's easy for you. This is what you do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's what I do now. It's not always what I've done. Like I know that there is some coaches out there who have been like, excelling at PE in school and always been in sports and always been in fitness. But no, that definitely was not me. And I think the mindset thing is huge.
I don't think it's ever been easy for anyone.
Never.
If you really think of it, even if they've come from a sporting background, they've trained all their fucking life, like from 12-year-old or whatever else. Do you know what I mean? It's
I guess that's where it comes down to the habit and lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is people see that as easy because it's a repeated, regular habit and lifestyle. It's not easy as in like the physical exertion that you have to do
the demand
for
on
that.
your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Mad, isn't it?
But when something becomes a lifestyle, it becomes easy to do it.
Well, yeah, because it's second nature then.
Yeah.
But
so I think that's
it's second nature for them to down 8 pints.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's easy for you, and for that
Speed
athlete, like imagine them trying to down 8 pints. Like it's not easy for them.
But
you can't say that to somebody on the opposite end.
Yeah. It's very true. Yeah. How would that go down?
We're fast. Oh, that was a dad joke, wasn't it? Fucking hell. So, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Early morning or night owl?
Early morning.
What's one thing you spend your money on that you definitely don't need?
Oh, everything. Like I'm an absolute sucker for a wellness product. I will try everything. I've got like a infrared, one of those red lights.
We've got one.
Oh yeah.
Sarah's got one. Yeah,
Did
like
you use
the
it?
square one. We used it for in the.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't
True
know.
Light.
Maybe because it recommended that over the face mask or
Yeah,
something
yeah. The
like
face
that.
masks are meant to be not great.
Yeah, so it recommended this
Yep.
one, and I think we've
So I use it like 3 times a week.
Do you?
On my face.
Okay, yeah.
But you're supposed to use it on injuries as well.
Well,
So
I tried on my hands when I had arthritis.
Yeah, did it work? Did you use it enough?
I mean, I don't have it at this moment in time, but I wouldn't say I use it enough to let it work. Yeah.
So I did a course from Dave Asprey. Do you know who he is?
Hold on, wait.
He's like,
the coffee? He's Bulletproof Coffee?
Yeah. And he's like the original biohacker.
Yeah,
So,
I was drinking butter when I first listened to him.
That's the one thing that I didn't do. But I did one of his courses. And this is all stuff that he says this is what you should be doing. This will increase your longevity by this and by that. And then he came up with like this stack of like 15 supplements that you should be taking. Yeah. So I did a 6-month like trial on myself basically, where I took all the supplements and then after 3 months started to eliminate them based on, I used AI for it actually. Like if I was a woman, so I'm 39, if I was a woman 39 years old, why would I take this? And then what would be the benefit? And then I read up all about it and it would say like, if you're eating, if this is in your diet, or if this is happening, or if you get this, or if you get that, you don't need it. So then I would eliminate it. And I felt the same. So then I would do it again with the next one. And then I'd feel the same until I got down to now. I'm now on like a stack of like 6 supplements a day.
Oh, so you're still going with it on the Dave Asprey
I'm finished.
Oh, okay,
but they're the ones that I'm stuck with. I have stuck with.
Yeah.
So that's like, I'm a sucker for like let's try this. Let's try that. I use this thing called pulsetto, which is like electrical currents that goes through where your heart beats here. So it goes around my neck. I use it morning and night every single day. And the reason for that is because it stimulates your vagus nerve. Do you know about that?
No.
So your vagus nerve is your
I thought it was going to be polite. Like that. No, okay, right.
Your vagus nerve is I guess like you could say it's the central hub of your whole nervous system.
Okay.
So when that's stimulated, it's done through like humming, from the vibrations, from the electrical currents.
Right.
It instantly switches on your parasympathetic nervous system.
Fucking Amazon knocks on your door every day, don't they?
Well, it was through, is it Health? That website.
Okay.
Oh, Amazon, yeah, there. Oh, I actually got a text from a driver earlier. Here again, Emma.
Fucking hell. Okay, so you've spent your money on loads of...
Yeah. I feel great though, so...
I believe in the placebo effect. If like some people take like supplements or whatever else or something else and it's like, doesn't make you feel better, yeah, all right then.
Yeah,
go
totally.
for it.
Yeah,
go for it. Like Sarah's going through like face stuff, like what does she call it? Like the plan or something like that. So it's just like she's going in and like recommending creams or something like that from like a local person, and she's actually on this proper plan with them, like monthly plan. And because I'm a husband, like I say her every day, she's like, look at it, I look shinier or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Look the same.
Yeah.
But
obviously she can see it and it's making her feel better, so keep going for it.
Yeah.
I mean, she is having
it probably is changing her massively as well. But when you see yourself every day, you don't see those changes as much. So when you see her every day, you won't see those tiny little subtle changes. If you didn't see her for a month, you'd probably be like, "Wow, who are you?"
Biggest pet hate?
Oh, in the world, or like when it comes to work, or
just what's the world's biggest pet hate?
Oh,
don't go into world hunger or out like that.
No. Bad communication is my biggest pet hate.
Okay.
Like, waiting 3 days for a message back from someone.
Well, I've done that to you. You've done that to me, though.
But I've not.
Okay.
Have I?
Maybe I don't know.
I'm quite good
Maybe
at
it's not.
replying to stuff.
I'm shit. But yeah.
Yeah, my sister is terrible. She'll laugh actually when she's watching this. Terrible at replying. And I'm like, so I just message her again. And then again.
So
and then I phone her.
I don't open up messages unless I'm going to respond.
Yeah, well, I don't have a blue tick on my WhatsApp so that you can't
okay.
see if I've...
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Fair dues. If you had to delete Instagram or Netflix, which one would it be?
I don't watch TV.
Okay, what's something you're terrible at?
Oh. I would have probably said before slowing down.
Uh-huh.
But
that's going to segue straight into the next one.
I'm
Yeah.
actually quite good at it now, which actually just takes you back to the whole identity thing. Like, I still refer to me as my old identity of not being able to slow down. I'm actually quite good at it now, so that's not it. So what am I not good at?
Just say you're fucking brilliant at everything.
Pretty much.
Yeah. There we go then. So one thing like I've noticed as well on your content over the last year, you've slowed down.
Yeah.
You seem calmer, more intentional, less hustle. Was it deliberate?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, this goes back to like the what I've learned from Daniel. He doesn't care what people think of him. You know, he's just such a free spirit. And I think if we all stopped stressing so much, we don't even realise that we're stressing, but like everywhere would be a lot happier. I'm way more productive when I slow down. And I have more capacity to be a good friend, to be a good mum, to run a successful business by slowing down. And it's mad because this again comes down to worthiness and trying to prove myself. But who am I proving myself to? People that actually, the people who are close to me and care about me tell me all the time how amazing I am. And everybody else doesn't really matter, do they? So who am I proving anything to?
Are you not proving to you though?
But I know that I'm amazing. Like,
Oh, okay.
honestly,
Yeah.
genuinely, like I've been through some really incredible, challenging times in my life. And I have absolutely smashed my way through them very successfully. And it's built this incredible resilience within myself that is very easy just to miss because you're stuck in the old identity. But when I started to slow down, I started to really appreciate me and all the things that I have done and all the success that I have had. And that just then, I've now stepped into my new identity, which is really exciting because I'm like, I did all of this winging it.
Yeah.
Like literally winging it.
We
and
always wing everything.
Yeah, well now I've got to here. I'm like, okay, I know how to get to here from here. Professionally, personally, in my relationships. So if I now do this intentionally, where the fuck am I going to go? Like, it's exciting because now I'm living my life intentionally rather than just winging it.
Okay. So was there like a point you realised like this isn't the way like you wanted to live anymore?
Oh, lots of points.
Box tissues.
Yeah. I mean, like, the biggest life-changing, I guess, period for me was Daniel's diagnosis of autism. And it was so challenging, like, literally the most challenging time of my entire life. Like, nobody has a kid expecting them to have any sort of additional learning needs or disabilities or anything. You have to adapt. And what they say to you is you have to grieve the child that you thought you were going to have in order to move on.
Fuck.
It's
Okay.
mental because then you're surrounded by people like, so a lot of my close friends just now from my antenatal group. So I was around them. Their kids are the same age as Daniel, and they're hitting milestone after milestone after milestone, and Daniel's still back here. And then it's not just the fact that you're witnessing your child not develop. You're then having to navigate all these professionals. There was like, at some points, like 8 different professionals in Daniel's life. And I'm like, I don't have a fucking clue what's going on here. Who are these people? Is occupational therapy, speech and language, like all these different things. It's so overwhelming. And at the same time, I'm running a business.
Yeah.
And at the same time, my marriage is breaking down. So there was all of this stuff, and I just felt like, I felt horrendous, like absolutely horrendous. I felt like I wasn't coping. I felt like I wasn't enjoying anything in life. And that was the moment that I was like, hold on a second, like something, like we can't control all of these events that happen, and stress is never going to leave us. There's always going to be stressful things going on. But it's about what can I do to enjoy the process now and create capacity within myself to enjoy it. So it wasn't just one moment, it was a period of extreme stress
Series. Yeah.
that made me go, okay, I need to slow down and I need to get to grips with me first and understand that. And then lots came from there.
Fucking hell. Just check them cameras. Hold on. Yeah, sweet. Jeez. Did a little. Obviously, you talk about slowing down, but to most people, like, it sounds backwards.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Slowing down, but like, obviously, can slowing down actually make you more productive?
Oh, yes.
And from me, like, if you're saying you're slowing down, but you're being more productive, what does that actually look like?
Yeah, I love this question. So, as I said, like I threw myself into like podcasts, into reading, into everything that I could. But I did a course on stress resilience with Oliver Patrick.
Okay.
You know Ollie Patrick. He speaks at the FMA events, and he's got a company called Future Practice. He's the guy who will allow you to understand any complex situation immediately. He explains things so well.
Does he like do the like everyone wearing a heart rate monitor in the training sessions or something like that kind of guy, or like stress levels? Might not be.
No, he's got a podcast called The Energy Equation, and he does a lot of stuff on Spencer Matthews' podcast, Untapped.
No.
I've
heard of the name.
Yeah.
It might have been one of them times where they have them in different rooms or something like that.
Oh, maybe. He's done a few talks as well.
Oh, okay.
You're probably,
right.
I don't know, not paying attention.
Yeah.
But he's got, so I did a course about stress resilience, and this is where I got introduced to the nervous system. And the nervous system understanding changed everything for me. So do you know much about the nervous system?
No, go for it.
Okay, so we have a nervous system in our body, and it's everything. Basically, it's like our switchboard. Okay, we've got 2 branches that come off our nervous system. We have parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest. We have sympathetic nervous system, which is the stress, fight or flight. We naturally, as humans, live in our sympathetic nervous system. So how I'm going to explain it is, imagine you've got like 2 tubes here and they're filling with water. So you wake up in the morning, the first thing we do, most people, is check their phone. Notifications start coming in from social media, from emails. We are instantly topping up our stress levels. So stress sometimes can be good, right? So you need stress to build resilience. Exercise is a stressor. It'll top this one up, but it's a good stressor. But throughout the day, so you look at your notifications, tops this up. So your parasympathetic nervous system is sitting down here. We have not done anything for this one, right? We want these to balance out. But this goes up, and then the kids wake up, and they're screaming at each other. This goes up a little bit further. Then we're running late. It goes up a little bit further. Then we're driving to work, and we get cut off by somebody, or the traffic's gridlocked, and it goes up a little bit further. Then we get an email from our boss, and it goes up a little further, and you're sitting up here at 90%. So you've only got 10% capacity left for anything else to come in. And as we know, stress is everywhere. What people misunderstand is like they think that stress is the stuff that I've just mentioned. But stress is also when a car alarm goes off that you're not expecting. This automatically lifts your stress levels without you even realizing. And it all comes down to way back when we had to literally like run from like lions and stuff like that. Luckily, we don't have to do that now, but it all comes back down to then. So when your sympathetic nervous system increases, all of these things happen in your body that gets you ready to jump into action straight away, to be able to sprint away from that animal, to be able to like really fight for your life.
Yeah.
Then you stay high, you stay elevated because you've not done anything on this side to reduce this. So the things that you do to reduce it, mindfulness, gratitude, meditation.
Hot baths.
Hot baths?
Yeah, hot bath, yeah.
Oh yeah, hot baths.
Yeah. It's true though, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
Even conversations with your friends. So then this is up here. So then as this starts rising, this one starts coming down. Now, where people go wrong is they don't do anything in this one, right? So they stay in this elevated stress position for the whole day. So then as the day goes on, maybe you go a couple of hours with nothing happening, this gradually comes down, but it comes down very slowly. The more you do on this side, the quicker this comes down. So your baseline stays lower, which means you have all of this capacity to manage more stress, which could be adding something new into your business, which could be managing a meltdown from my son, which could be dealing with something to do with a legal process of a divorce, like, you know, stuff like that. But because I do these things by slowing down and taking time for myself, I've created all of this capacity here. So the things that should stress you out and send it up to here straight away, only stress you out a little bit. But then your body goes, well, we actually know that we're about to do all of this stuff, or tonight we're going to do a bit of meditation before bed, or, you know, we're going to take a walk without our headphones in, we're going to listen to nature, we're going to express gratitude. We know that's coming, so we don't have to be up here. We can sit down here because we know this side's going to back us up. So when we slow down, this is when we create more capacity. So actually, all of these things are still going on. You're still in traffic going to work. Your kids are still wild in the morning. You're still running late, but it doesn't stress you out. So you actually have all of this additional capacity. So when something happens, God forbid, like a bereavement or any sort of like grief or stress, anything that comes in, you have the resilience there. You have the ability to manage it in a way that keeps you calm and keeps you centered. So you still have this capacity. Life just then becomes easier and more enjoyable and more fulfilled because you can handle the stress better.
It's like the chimp paradox, isn't it?
Oh my God, that book is incredible.
You've just like literally said the chimp paradox where you can all the time, but then as long as you realise, oh, there's no need.
But the thing, well, that comes down to like Stoic philosophy, doesn't it? Like
a what?
Stoic.
Stoic, yeah.
Philosophy, like you can't control what's going on, but you can control your response.
Yes,
And that's the thing, but if you're at 100% or even close to it, you can't control your response because your body has no rest and digest capacity to actually step back and go, well, what is my response? So what then happens is you start taking from external places of somebody else's response.
Are we going back?
It's all going back. We start listening to other people's beliefs. And then that's where we stop living in our authentic self and we start living in this performance.
So this section, this is the same. So this bit here, right? So like I'll journal in the morning, like before. So that's before my phone turns on. So and
journaling's never something that I could never get into. But I talk to myself.
It's generally probably. Is it the only thing I did? I used to do like guided meditation stuff when I was in my hot bath.
When you're ducking your bubbles.
Yeah, but now like so I do journaling and it's like a morning and a night thing, and the questions what I'm asking myself within that, like is citizens up for the day. And obviously the chimp paradox did help, like for all the other stuff, because I can respond really well to some situations. I mean, over the years now, like if no, none of my coaches leave us, by the way. But if a coach does say, oh, like, look, I'm handing me notice in, it's just like, I'm just automatically, no problem, right, let's get to work, let's find someone, boom, boom, boom. But it's not a stress, it's just like, no problem, like, what can I do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can respond in some ways. And ever since, there was one question in my journaling. How have you like responded badly to something today, and how would you deal with it next time? It's just that one question.
So powerful.
And ever since then, like, I haven't been snapping at my kids. And it was years ago when I started this, so like for the last few years, I'm not like that. Fucking. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I know, but then because if I ever do go to shout at the kids, I know it's only because I'm tired, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not shouting at them because like I'm actually that furious with them. It's because I'm tired and I'm snappy.
Yeah.
But now I'm not that snappy. And even when I'm tired and I'm about to snap, it's like, look, you're just tired, chill out. They're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah. And this is really good awareness because a lot of people don't have this. And when you have an awareness of your reactions, your responses, you can then, it's practicing, isn't it? So by answering that question in your journal, you've gone, okay, actually, I didn't really like how I responded that way. So next time I would do it like this.
Yeah.
And then next time you go, I remember I didn't like that. So I'm actually going to immediately respond like this. And then the more you do it and the more you're aware of your responses, your reactions, your emotions, the more you can manage them in a more productive way. And that benefits other people. And actually what you're saying about like shouting at the kids, there's another thing that I've learned from Daniel is like he's not as able to manage his emotions as somebody who's neurotypical. They will, if he gets upset, he can't regulate very well. But sometimes it's at the real wrong moments that I don't want him to be having like a meltdown or anything like that. You know, sometimes you're tired, you're stressed. And then there's been some occasions where I've like snapped. Yeah. And then I'm like, the only person who's getting stressed out from this just now is me. Because he doesn't know what's going on. There's no benefit to me shouting at him because he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And all I'm then going to do is get him more upset. So I've really learned to stay calm when Daniel is dysregulated. And that was really difficult at the beginning because there was a lot of what are other people going to think. If we're out in public and Daniel has a meltdown, people are looking. People are thinking I can't control my own kid.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares what they think?
Yeah.
I know what's going on. Daniel doesn't have the ability, the luxury that we have to regulate ourselves. So I need to be there for him, for his safety. The only way to do that, is that my phone?
Fuck, that's my phone? That is a major mistake. Sorry.
It's your first warning.
I know, yeah. Take it off us till the end of the school term.
So, like, I need to be calm and collected and be somebody that he knows that he can rely on for safety. And you're not getting that if I'm getting annoyed that he's upset, if I'm shouting at him. It's just causing even more upset. So, that's another thing that Daniel's taught me so much. Daniel's changed my life. Completely changed my life.
Did I even ask a question there? I don't think I did we?
You did.
Oh, we did. It was the slowing down part yesterday. Yeah. How was that?
We should have called this
honestly, we have really covered loads and loads of stuff, but it's good. I'll keep going through it, and if we need to pass by it. So, making wellness too complicated. So fitness has become cold plunges, supplements, tracking, morning routines, biohacking. Are we just making life harder than it needs to be? Because this is a bit of a take on what we've just been talking about. Because I feel as though this side, it's hard to get people into just even one of those things.
There's so much
you said you hate journaling there.
Yeah.
But for me, that's probably the only thing I can do on top of all these other things.
And this is the thing as well, right? So coaches, so you've got PTs, right?
Yeah.
You've got fitness businesses, you've got coaching. you've got all these different areas, and you've got like life coaches that don't do anything with fitness and everything like that, which is actually all of this. We cover everything at EH Fitness, which is why I think we're really different from anybody else. But a lot of people will just stick with what works for them, and then say, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. Whereas if I'm then going, I don't like journaling, what's my other option? If the person who's coaching me doesn't have another option apart from journaling, then, or they've never experienced anything else, they can't tell me anything else. So they're going to be stuck at that.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to be like, well, I failed. I don't know how to do wellness. And this is the problem as well, where we get stuck in these patterns of not achieving. I think it's overwhelming. I think there's a lot of stuff out there that we can be doing. And I am somebody who loves the easy option.
Yeah.
And that's why I have this pulsetto thing.
We need as less friction as possible to be able to continue that habit on.
I'm not going to sit in my house for 20 minutes humming or like tapping my head, like all this stuff. I want to be able to be lying on my bed, doing a bit of breath work, tick, having this pulsetto thing on, tick. These are two things that are going to massively increase my sleep, my deep sleep, which is going to allow me to wake up feeling rested. I also have this Lumi light. Have you heard of the Lumi lights?
Yeah, what like rises up in the morning, like when,
yeah, but I have the one that mimics the natural sunlight. So it's called Lux light.
Well, I'm sure I had the one. Have they been out for years?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's an alarm clock, isn't it? Originally,
yeah.
because this was before phone alarms. So
Yeah.
we had one what like slowly did the sunlight thing.
So with the Lumi lights, with the ones that are an alarm clock, they slowly rise so that you are waking up with sunlight, but they don't actually give off the lux light.
Probably just a light. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So lux light is what is given from the sun.
Okay.
When it hits our retina, it sends a signal to our circadian rhythm. Our circadian rhythm runs our body, right? It's when at 4 o'clock in the morning, cortisol rises. It controls our hormones. Cortisol rises at 4 o'clock in the morning. So when you wake up, you're ready to go. You should feel energized first thing in the morning. 10 o'clock at night, melatonin rises, which is another hormone, which is your sleep hormone. Say for example in the winter, this seasonal depression that people get. Yeah, exactly. So I bought a Lumi light for the winter. So the one with the Lux light, it mimics the rays from the sun.
Yeah.
So first thing in the morning when I wake up, that's right beside my bed, it goes on, it's really bright, but it hits my retina, it tells my body internally it's morning time, it's time to get up. So that sets your circadian rhythm in motion. That's an easy fix. The other option is to get out in the garden for 20 minutes in the morning of natural sunlight. That's just not an option for me when I have a 7-year-old son who needs to go to school and he gets breakfast ready, he needs to be washed, he has to get his teeth brushed, all that stuff.
And we live in winter. I feel as though I
live in Scotland.
You're Scotland, so I complain about where we are north, like northeast, and
totally.
And like everyone's.
There's an app you can get that tells you how much lux is in the air at the time. You just have to point it all around. You have to have something like 20,000 lux for 15 or 20 minutes in the morning to actually make it beneficial. Sometimes our skies in Edinburgh aren't even giving off like 1,000 worth of lux. So I'd be sitting outside for 3 hours before I get the benefit of 10 minutes of this Lumi light right beside my bed. Like these are the sorts of things that we need to be telling people to get so that they can just switch it on.
Yeah.
And then they get the benefit. And then all of a sudden, this is raised a little bit, and this is come down a little bit, but there's no additional effort put in there.
Yeah.
That's the sort of things that...
You do that one thing for 3 months until it becomes a habit.
Yeah, totally. But then people want instant gratification. People want to feel it immediately. And if they don't, they go, oh, it's not working, or I can't be bothered, or they just stop being in the habit of doing it, or they never get into the habit of doing it because they don't see it immediately. And I can absolutely vouch for this because I'm somebody who plugged on and on and on for ages. Like, when am I going to feel this change? How many books am I going to read? How many podcasts am I going to listen to? When am I going to feel better? And then all of a sudden I was like, things start happening and you go, and I'm like, I feel amazing just now. Like amazing. I've got so much energy. I feel like I have a plan for my business that I've never had before. Because as I said earlier, I've done all of this for so long winging it, but now you have all this evidence of the success that you've had. But the problem is that people don't look backwards. We're always looking forwards at what we haven't yet achieved.
Yeah.
And when we look forward at what we haven't yet achieved, this gives us a sense of failure. So we're always living in this state of failure. Whereas if we stop and we look back on what we have achieved, we start living in this state of success. And we start going, well, actually, I can do this. I now have this proof, this education, these resources that I can achieve that. So the next stage, you live with intention. And you do all of this.
Yeah.
It took you 4 years to do, but you do it in half a year. And then you look back again and you go, right, okay, what else can I achieve?
Yeah,
This is my definition of manifestation, by the way.
Oh, yeah, no, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But do you feel like, because I always feel like I've fucking hell, I've been going, what did you say, 6 years? So I've been going 14 years, and I still, and I don't know if you feel like this, I still don't feel like I'm getting started.
Oh, yeah, that's exciting.
But it is, yeah, that to me, it's like, and I do reflect back on like, fucking hell, I get the best results in the Northeast, like hands down. So,
yeah, you can tell that from your socials, from your
Yeah,
pictures, everything, yeah.
So yeah, like, and I know I do, and we pump out.
See, when you say that though, do you feel that?
I know
do you
it.
feel? Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it, but do you actually take time to go? I do get the best results in the Northeast.
I think because I'm always wound up of like still pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward, it does take a little bit to like say reflect back on when it comes to the photo shoot days and like say when we've had the villa retreats, I always have this like fucking one moment and it's like, yeah, do you know what I mean? But for me, that little thing of I'm always getting started, like it's still fucking just
Because this is the thing though, we're always looking for the next thing. Where we never sit in the moment, which is just crazy. It's
I'm going to tomorrow with my chicken wings and beers in the
Well,
garden,
there we go. And you need to.
I might just have me before and afters, like all like spread around us.
The bones.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, like we're always looking for the next thing because we're looking for validation and we're looking for proof that we're worthy.
Yeah. I don't. Do you know what? I'm not ever trying to prove to anyone. I had one goal was it last year? Maybe it was a year ago, January ago. And the goal for that year was to get, so my older two kids, Dexter and Jake, was for both of them to say like, I'm proud of what you do. Fucking, I didn't say it anywhere. It was just like in my journal. That was one of my goals. And Jake said it to us that week. And that was like a tick off. Dexter still hasn't said it to us, but fuck him. But Jake actually, but Jake
Is
actually.
that this year?
So a year ago in January. So it was like
Right,
one of last year's goals. And Jake actually said it was within a week of. But I'm not searching for like. I know I'm not. Like I'm not trying to prove anything to like me coaches or. Am I trying to prove something to Sarah? Has this become my therapy session? This is your podcast. I don't know. It's a weird one, but I'm not
Take
trying
that to your journal.
Yeah. I'm not. I know I'm not like trying to prove anything to members or anything like that. Because like I said, I know everything I do. I'm the best. Every single week without fail, we post at least one transformation on there, and I've got a backlog up until mid-October already. Like for every single week posting, so I know like I'm fine with that. I don't know what do I want.
Where do you think the confusion's coming from?
Because you're asking.
Am
I asking the questions?
You went immediately like, no, I'm not. And then you went, am I?
Well, yeah, because it's like, I don't know if I am to Sarah, I suppose. I suppose we're just always fired up. Like, I'm always fired up. I suppose I'm a creative. And it's not even about like how much money I've got in the bank or whatever else. I think I love the process of it. And like even this week, like I've built out this full staff process thing and stuff like that. I haven't had fucking time for it, but I've still went and done it on top of everything else. But I do need to have a little rest like you. Yeah. Right, that's the end of the podcast, everybody. I'm gonna go cry in the shower. Cold. I'm not even having a hot bath.
No, you're not. What you're going to do is you'll take that to your journal and use that. Use that. Like The thing is as well, like we live in patterns, and that might or might not have been a pattern of, well, I just like being busy and I like achieving and I'm a creator and all of that, because we as business owners, that's who we are. But we do sometimes say stuff to justify to ourselves why we're so busy and why we're doing all of this, and we actually don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I know. Yeah.
But we do it.
Yeah. Sarah does tell me off a lot. Yeah.
Why do we do that? And it's interesting to just sit and think, like, why am I saying that, or why do I believe that? And do I actually believe that, or has it just been something you've said for ages?
Probably there, because I believe in myself all the time. Of like, I'll outwork anybody. So that's probably why I'll always work harder. I'll get up early. I'll do extra. If there's something needs fucking do. Just before you come here, so there's a rack outside. What like just got delivered yesterday.
Start building it.
I started building it, like dressed like this, like in fucking trousers. But started building it just because you said, oh, I'm going to be like another extra 20 minutes or whatever. So I said,
fill your time.
Yeah. So I was like, right, what can I do? And I started building that rack, and like. That was probably to show off to Matty, because when Matty came in, I was going to start building it.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Fucking hell.
Might have some coaching spots coming available
I know,
soon.
yeah. I'm not female.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
No.
So if someone came to you today, overweight, stressed, no energy, where would you start with them?
So what we start with is, so I've created an intro within the business.
Yeah, just keep going. I'm
Yeah.
just looking at you. Yeah. Just see what we're on there. Sweet. Yeah.
So everybody who comes in to EH Fitness, we take them through a 13-week foundation program. And this is introducing them to the foundations of what I have realised is the most important things that you need to get right initially. So we introduce them to the concept of protein, of carbs, of fibres, the things that they need to know. But we go into sleep, and then I take them through a 6-week block of mindset. So they come in a structured program. Once they've completed that, so we obviously we do like their welcome forms, we do their onboarding and everything like that. We get to understand them. But this is really foundational work that we take them through, because once they've got that, we can say, okay, what do we want to achieve now? And we can see where the bottleneck is. This, like, you could come in saying, everybody comes in and says, I want to lose weight and I want to get strong. But actually what they want is to look in the mirror and like what they see.
Yeah.
Actually what they want is to wear shorts in the summer and not care what other people think. Actually what they want is to walk into a meeting at work and their heart not race and they feel utterly sick before they walk in because someone might ask them a question. That's what they want. They think they want to lose weight and get strong, which they also do want. Everybody wants that, right? But by taking them through the foundation program first, we're introducing the real foundation level of elements that I believe is the pillar of health. And then after that, that's when we say, okay, we know exactly where you are. We know what information you have because we've given you that information. Now where do we want to go? And at this point, they've then realised that they can. You know, they've proven to themselves that they can stick with something for X amount of time. So then they start having this new belief in themselves of like, well, actually, if I do want to look in the mirror and like myself, that's probably achievable. Actually, if I do want to wear shorts in summer, that's probably achievable. So we start unlocking these new like levels of what they believe within themselves. Mm-hmm. Every single woman who comes through our doors is completely different. That's when we come to like the fitness side of things. When it comes to the psychology coaching side of things, that's again completely different for every single person. But it's interesting because somebody will come and say, I keep self-sabotaging. I can't stop eating takeaways at the weekend when I've done so well all week. that's what I want to focus on. Or I want a promotion at work and I can't seem to get to that stage where I have the confidence to do it. Or I want to find a partner and I don't know what my own values are. I want to work on that. And then when we start, so I get to understand them a bit more. But as soon as we go eyes closed, I mean, we just kind of a good example was with you there, and that was with your eyes open. When we close our eyes, we really can tune into our intuition. And this is when things just start sprouting and things come up from the past, things come up from what you want in the future, things appear that you weren't even aware was like on your mind at all. So in terms of what I do with each client when they first come in, if it's for the EH fitness side of things, we take them through their 13-week foundation program and then take it from there. If it's with the Emma Huckheim coaching side of things, I take them through their first call and take it from there. Every single client is completely different in what the journey is with them.
It's funny because like one of the first things you said there was like look good, feel good. Like, so looking good. I think like along the way, because most people do have to lose weight to look good, feel good, but that's been frowned upon. Like, oh, don't worry about the scales, don't worry about this. You look fucking beautiful, fucking big is beautiful, and blah blah blah. But like, I think that to really radiate it, you do have to fucking look good.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And do you know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of.
And I like that you said that actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's different levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can look in the mirror and say, I look good.
Yeah.
Or you can look in the mirror and you can say, I really like what I'm looking at. And they're different because one is physical and one is mind. And I don't know how many women around the world have lost the weight and got to their ideal scale weight and still feel like shit.
Oh yeah.
And that's because they haven't worked on their mindsets, because they're still stuck in the area of unworthiness, of feeling maybe slightly unfulfilled with their life, and it was never the weight, it was them. So you can be bigger and look in the mirror and feel proud of yourself and like what you see looking back, because and this is speaking from experience personally and also with my clients, look in the mirror and not feel disgusted.
Yeah.
Because there's certain aspects of you that you immediately zone in on that you don't like. Like, I am in the best physical condition of my life. I'm in the best mental condition of my life. I am in such a place of abundance in my life just now. I love it. But I still look in the mirror and go, with certain things, but I have to catch myself. So we can't control our first thought, right? But we can control our second thought, and this is where the change comes in. So our automatic response, especially as women, is to highlight the negatives.
Yeah.
Whereas we can sit in that negative, or we can go, I know that this is an automatic response. I'm not in control of that response, but I'm in control of my next response. And that's the difference between the looking in the mirror and liking what you see or liking who you're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not bringing it back to me. I'm skipping
Don't
that.
try.
It's mad because all these years, like, I know I'm obviously not a woman, but like for
No, but I mean the concept is the same, right? And I'm talking about women because I coach women.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's my experience. But there's definitely males that, I mean, you're going to tell us your story.
No, it's just like probably the last couple of years, I've never wanted to be like, I mean, I tried like adding a bit of mass last year, but it was more of an experimental side of things for myself. But for the last few years, I've actually, where I can just maintain, I can eat out, I can do this, what I've got now in the mirror, I'm just happy with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy with, I don't have to chase anything. Like, I know at this age of my life, I'm 41, that I'm not going to be fucking huge.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get past 5'8". Like that's just
impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible. But I don't ever
Although
feel.
There is these shoes that you can get that have little insert heels
I'm not
into
fucking
them.
doing that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. But I'm just happy with my physique and that. Like, no matter where I go or whatever I do, And I know that's because, like, well, I'm not willing to train past 4 days a week.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to, like, balloon up massive. I'm not willing to take steroids. I'm just not willing to, like, put all that hard work, effort, blah, blah, more sacrifices in. Because then this is what I preach to my members, because I train exactly the same 4 days as my members. I do exactly what it says on the tin. I only get me steps in. I don't do, like, silly amounts of cardio or anything like that. I have everything my product is what I do, and that's the end result.
That's why it works so well.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm exactly the same. And you've lived it. And that's why it works, because you're not preaching something that's unrealistic. You know the benefits. You know how easy it is.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Yeah.
But you know how easy it is. I have a client who I've been having a back and forward conversation with her in the last couple of days, because she's going, so at the moment, she's been with me for 18 months. She's had insane results. She was never massively deconditioned. She was, but now she's 46 and she looks insane. Like, she's got abs and everything. But she hasn't changed a huge amount in her life. And this is the sweet spot. If you get a coach who's really good, you don't have to change a lot in your life. You just have to do the right things. But she's having a kitchen renovation just now. So she doesn't have access to a kitchen. She's not walking as much. It's the summer holidays. There's all these different things. So she's going, like, I just don't know where my motivation has gone. I don't know where it's gone. Like, this time, however long ago, I was on it and I was training all the time. She said the beginning of the week's fine. I get 2 workouts in, but then it kind of tails off at the end of the week. And I'm like, but you're in a completely different place now, because you're not in that first initial place of pushing hard. You're in a maintenance phase now. So she's talking about, like, she goes out and gets ice cream with her family, and she's having, like, cheese and crackers. She's snacking a bit more. Automatic mindset is telling her she's failing, because she's not as go as she was before. So I'm saying to her, but you've got yourself to a position. You've maintained in the last couple of months without having a kitchen, with getting ice cream, with snacking, you have maintained. This is where you can maintain. Like, training and stuff is seasons. If you want to push forward again, next season is going to be right, okay, let's rein it in. Now you've got a kitchen, you can meal prep, you can do all this stuff, let's rein it in, let's go again. And then you maintain, and then you go again. And the people think that it has to be always on.
I'm going to fucking bring Jennifer, she's in there, like, after this, I'll show you her. But
Why?
go, because, so, same everything.
Yeah.
So, obviously you do some photo shoots with your members. So there's that, I forget what we call it here, but it's like when it's like that champion syndrome type thing. So once that end date is done, they feel lost.
Yeah.
And the same what you're talking about there, the maintaining, they find it so hard to wrap around that maintaining. And don't get us wrong, Jennifer's done 6 photo shoots with us over 6 years, and she's getting better every single fucking year. But, like, even now...
that's the thing to celebrate.
Oh, I know
the fact that she's getting better every single year, because then we get stuck in that I should have it all worked out right now in this one moment. But when we actually celebrate those little, like, oh, well, actually, now I'm comfortable with this. And now, like, the whole, like, just getting kind of, like, not letting one weekend turn into 1 week or 1 month of, like, binging or whatever, like, or not letting summer just go all to shit. Like, maybe next year it's only 4 weeks of summer. Maybe the year afterwards it's only 3 weeks of summer. Maybe the year afterwards it's only 2 weeks of summer. That is all progress. But people don't see that as progress, because they want instant gratification. But when you get to a position where it's a lifestyle, what you were just saying of, you do the bare minimum, you do your 4 sessions a week, you do your steps, but you don't do anything else. Yeah. You've done that for so long that works. If you ever wanted to push, like with a photo shoot, it'll be a lot easier, because your baseline is now, like, up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this is where people go wrong.
Yeah, so she's in this... I was messaging the other day, like, because obviously we after she's done one, we slowly bring her back up in her calories, and then we do slowly, like, a sort of a bulk in a way. But she's, like, twisted the other day, like, fucking, I just want to go back on my shred, because she feels as though when she's in that all-in state, like, that's where she has the most control, that's where she likes to be, and all the rest of it. And it's very hard for her. She's completely fucking nuts. But like,
This is
but so I don't obviously coach on the floor. So I'm her nutrition coach behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And she's only with me because I'm brutal.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, stop being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll just go out and slap her.
Yeah. Imagine.
She'll tell us to fuck off though.
Yeah.
But
I
wait.
don't think I would risk going out and slapping somebody from
But the crazy thing is where she says she should be celebrating the wins. I mean, she did celebrate them because in our group we'll always like watch your 3 biggest wins of the week and stuff like that. And she, what was it last week? I think she's like 55 kilos. She's a small lass. And she did 62.5 kilo on a bench on Friday. 4 reps as well. I think she did it for 4 reps.
Wow, that's
so,
incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane.
Yeah. So it's like
That's
she's
so
benching
strong.
more than her body weight, not just for a single, for reps.
Wow.
Yeah, but then she's twisting like, I'm feeling fat.
Yeah, but the only way to get that strength is by fueling your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she doesn't realise it's been this 7-year
But this is
repeat.
also like what happens with photo shoots as well, because you're in your best physical, your peak condition, that you just look insane, and then to maybe feel a little bit softer is a hard mindset thing to get round. But the thing is,
especially for women.
Especially for women, yeah. But we just need to remember that we're working towards something for a purpose, for a reason. We don't live in that state always. And that's kind of where it's challenging, where good coaching comes in.
Yeah. So many, like even for us, so like I'd love to tell you every single person rebounded beautifully. No, loads of people have piled back the weight on, and then loads of people think, oh, well, that's the only way I can lose weight when I'm doing like strict 13 weeks and And it is, we do educate them around it, and we don't let them do like more than 1 in a year.
So what we do is we'll work on another goal almost immediately. So
we fucking try.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we go for like, this is the goal now.
Do they pick the goal or do you pick the goal?
Well, they usually... Ooh. Howard, then? What have you got to say?
Nobody ever likes to be told what to do. And it's, again, we're always going to circle back to this picking up somebody else's belief. What do they want to achieve?
We do. We always ask what they want to achieve.
But do they know?
Yeah, but this is the trouble,
I want to lose a bit more
isn't it?
weight and I want to get strong.
Well, they generally will say like, I want to settle on my food a little bit. I want to like obviously get stronger in the gym again. Just want to refuel a bit. So this is, I'm just generalising here, and like they'll probably say like, I want to like come in next year, do another photo shoot, but like look better. That's just a general one.
Yeah.
There.
So I mean, if it is going to be just like setting a goal, like it could be that, well, let's get to 67 on your bench press. But you know the only way to get there is to fuel your body, and then it kind of just like reframes the whole like feeling a bit softer in a bit of a better way for them. It's hard. It's really hard when you have lived in this incredible physique.
Yeah, it is. I've actually just shared a few recently of some of the girls who did do a photo shoot last year and then went and done one this year, but those are the people who got really lean, but then they had to go through the mind fuckery of actually gaining weight to look better. Yeah. And I think it was just two in the last week I shared, I think, and they did.
Because you're always going to maintain, but the only way to build muscle is to be in a surplus, isn't it? You have to grow the muscle. Otherwise, you're always going to shedding the fat's easy. Yeah. Right? It's growing the muscle is hard.
Well, we wish it was easy, but do you
well,
know,
it
like,
is if
it
you're
is
doing it for a purpose.
Yeah, it
like
is.
That.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing,
yes,
it's hard.
But
it's easy.
Yeah.
See, when I say easy, I don't mean the process. I mean it's.
Well, actually, it's easier to lose fat than it is to gain muscle.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I was thinking of it in a fucking different term, wasn't I? Sorry, I was thinking of it as a person who. As general, because
Losing
most people
weight.
Can't lose weight.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's much easier to lose fat than it is to gain muscle.
Yes, yeah.
Much easier.
In scientific terms, not mental terms.
Yeah.
Well, we will win, you know, one day, like
We're
all of
already
us.
winning.
Well, I know, but like,
We're winners.
yeah, we are. I fucking thought we that.
Yeah, look what we've achieved.
But we'll try and win of like getting like the whole weight loss culture in general. I think like from
right,
coaches. Do you know what I mean? I think we will. Because we are at the world of information and people are starting to listen. Like, I mean, there's a lot more fraudulent people like going. Do you know what I mean? Everyone gets caught out. It's like,
I don't think the issue is winning the weight loss. Like, it's the issue is people feeling happy in themselves. That's the issue, because you can lose all the weight and still be unhappy in yourself because you haven't worked on those internal blocks, those patterns, or those beliefs that you've picked up throughout your life. So you're always going to live in those limiting beliefs until you work through it. That's the issue. The issue is anybody can lose weight.
yeah.
But what holds them back is the internal beliefs. Let me give you an
Business
example
growth.
of why the intuitive psychology works so well. So this is from my own personal experience. So as part of our qualification, we had to be coached, and we had to have 60 or 80 hours of coaching experience. And as part of the assessment, we had to submit case studies. Now,
So is this you being coached from one of them?
yes.
Yes, okay.
So from another within the cohort, they had to coach me. One of the techniques that we use is called parts. So we have parts of us we have so many parts of us. We have a part of us that likes to control. We have a part of us that likes to sabotage. We have parts of us, so many parts of us, right? So what we do is when we're in a session, we go eyes closed, we take them into nervous system regulation. It's kind of like a bit of a hypnotic state and how we calm the nervous system so that we can start talking to the subconscious. Now, the subconscious speaks to you in little whispers, pictures, objects. It's never a full sentence. So when your eyes closed and I'm asking you questions, whatever comes up is the right answer, but it might not make any sense.
Okay.
But it's important that when I'm coaching with somebody, that they trust themselves and they trust what's coming up, and they have to say that. They have to express what it is. Otherwise, the whole process isn't going to work. If you're hearing something, and then you go, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'll just wait for something else to come up that makes sense. You're ignoring your own intuition. You're ignoring your own subconscious. So anyway, I was eyes closed, nervous system regulated. And then we speak to the part. So my area of development is control. I previously have loved to be in control. I needed to be in control. Like, I needed to know what was happening next, and then what's happening after that, and then what's happening after that. And if anything deviated from there, I would have to be like, whoa, right, okay, well, what's happening now? What's happening next? What's happening after that? Had to be in control. And it's exhausting. Like, really exhausting.
Yeah, I know.
So when something doesn't go the way that you want it to, everything's like, feels like everything's falling apart, right? But it's not. So I wanted to work on this. So the person coaching me took me down, started speaking to the control part of me. And one of the techniques that we use within this is to ask, how old are you? Whatever comes up is correct. So I said
39 in my head there. So I'm 39.
Yeah. But we're talking to the part. We're not
Okay.
talking to our conscious. We're talking to our subconscious.
right, okay.
So the part of me was control. So it just came up 9. So I said I'm 9.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And then as we went on, we were doing more conversation,
I'm
whatever.
41, by the way. That's
I
why I
know,
said
I know.
39 kicked in. Okay, yeah. But you said 9?
But yeah. So
Okay.
this is what came up when I was eyes closed. And then as we went on with the session, for some reason, something spoke to me and just went, I'm actually 13. So I said, I'm actually 13. And that meant nothing to me at the time. But I took it with me later on. I was journaling at this point because I was doing all this coaching. I was like, 9 and 13. What happened when I was 9 and 13? And I was like, oh my God, 2 massively significant events happened in my life when I was 9 and when I was 13. Now, what this work with the intuitive psychology does is it uncovers blocks within you that are holding you back. So when I was 9 and 13, two incredibly significant events happened. And the more I started, okay, what does that mean? What is this? I realized that this part of me, the control part of me, was created in my subconscious when I was 9 and 13 to keep me safe. Okay. So at this moment, I said, I will never let anything else hurt me again. I will never let this happen to me again. I'm going to control every single situation so that it doesn't. So I shut down. I controlled everything in my life. Everything. Until a year ago when I was doing all this work. And all of a sudden, I went, oh my God, this is why I've reacted like this in my life. This is why I do things in my life. This is why I'm exhausted. This is why I need to control everything. And this is something that I didn't create. This was something that was created in my subconscious during these two incredibly challenging times in my life to keep me safe. Now, this part of control has supported me throughout my life because it's allowed me to grow my business the way that it has because I've controlled it. Mm-hmm. It's allowed me to manage my emotions because I've controlled them. Now, there's a difference between being a positive control of your emotions and being a bit of a negative control of your emotions, because I never let anybody in. I was never vulnerable. I would never show my true authentic self. I would control that area of my life. I controlled every area of my life. And I went, oh my God, everything has just made sense. My whole personality, the way that I act, the way that I work, the way that I do everything has just made sense. But I'm exhausted from it now. Like I'm ready to not have this need to be in control. So then part of it is to understand what has caused this, to understand what has happened, to understand the root need, what was needed at that moment. But then to also speak to this part of me and say, do you know what? Thank you so much for doing all of this for me because we've got to this point. But actually now I have all this awareness. I have all this education. I have all these resources. I have all these tools. I know what to do to get myself to this point that I don't need you to control everything anymore because I have the resources already. You can relax. I might call on you at some points in my life when I need you to come back. But now I can actually relax and this weight came off my shoulders because I knew that I could be successful in all these areas of my life. But now that side can step back and I don't need to control everything and I can let things flow nicely. I know how to respond to things. I know how to react to things. And I know what I need to do to be successful again to open up that next level. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So the control person, when you are, say, let's go to the next level or wherever, or even beyond that, you will still need that little controller to kick in a little bit. Do you not think?
No, because I now have... So...
Are you good at delegating?
I am now. I wasn't before because I needed to be in control.
But you've learned to delegate.
Yeah, because I don't need to be in control because success...
And outsource.
Yeah, I'm good at outsourcing. Outsource everything. So
those must correlate there then, because you're being in control of everything, but then once you start to let go of things and delegate and
the exhaustion part that we're talking about, I was doing everything because I needed to control everything. I needed to control the outcome. I knew that I could do it better than everybody else. Of course we can. It's our business. We know it inside out. That's not the point. And that's not the point in life, right? The point in life is not to exhaust yourself, to burn out because you have to do everything. The point is to be able to say, I can take a step back, not control every aspect. It's still going to be fine. Might not be 100%, 80% is decent, but you're getting all these hours back.
Yeah.
And you're getting all this capacity back. Parasympathetic nervous system, sympathetic nervous system. You get all this capacity back because you're no longer needing to control every single little aspect of everything that happens.
I always just feel like for me, I'm bringing it back to me. Sorry.
It's fine.
No, it's I know like because I'm going through sort of that some stages at the minute, of where I know I need to delegate, I know I need to give the tasks away, but I'll get to a point of where I'm not controlling everything. Everything is going swimmingly, but then something just fucking shit happens. But then I am like, right, fucking get me toolbox. Me brown sauce sandwiches. See you
But
later.
should somebody else be managing that?
Like,
should they be managing it?
yeah, they should. So there's a bit of a backstory but it's like, there should be other people managing it, but then I'll always reflect it back of like, shit, I haven't shown this person who should be managing it how to handle it properly.
So then what you do is show them how to manage it properly
Yeah,
from
exactly,
this instant
yeah.
and then step back.
Yeah.
And then the next time it happens, you allow them to do it because then they have to make their own mistakes as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
so
this is our internal need to control everything. And I even now, like, so my head coach, Kieran, is incredible at what he does, like really incredible. And sometimes...
Was he the guy who brought it back for you? When did you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
Exactly, yeah. So even so now, so he became my head coach, and that involved me stepping into a new identity because he's now picking up my techniques and my way of coaching because it's Emma Huckam coaching, right? So I then have to step into a new identity of coaching him to coach the way that we coach.
Yeah.
Which is a really interesting thing because I've always just done it myself.
Okay.
And done it the way that I do it. But now now it's Kieran's style with my kind of foundations and baseline of coaching. So allowing that to happen in a way that I'm not micromanaging everything to say, actually, well, I would have done it like this, or actually, I would have done it like that, is a new identity for me to step into, which is fun. But it's that release of control. I'm very good at releasing the control now because I've done all the work. It's tough work, a lot of tough work. It's really, really exhausting, but it's so worth it because, as I said, you understand yourself at a new level, and then you understand yourself at a next level, and then you understand yourself at the next level, and then I always ask, so I don't journal, but I do talk to myself. So I'll ask myself, like, so say something happened in the day and it made me feel undervalued. Then I'll be like, what was it about that made me feel undervalued? What would have made me feel valued? What did I need, and where is that actually coming from? Is it coming from a place of not feeling valued, or is it coming from a place of thinking that I look like I'm not valued?
Yeah.
And then is that me looking for external validation? When actually I know my value because I have all this evidence of the last 6-7 years of my value to get me to where I am now. So what is making me feel undervalued? And does it fucking matter? Because it's other people that I'm worried about what other people think rather than what I think. It's crazy how our mind works.
Fucking yeah. I love it all though. I do love it because it is just like, well, why does that matter? And then you could just, next question, well, why does that matter? And then exactly the same question, well, why does that matter?
Yeah.
And at the end, it's just, it fucking doesn't.
It doesn't. It literally doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah, if you, I did something like that where it was just literally that question over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Or what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen?
So I always say, like, if I'm thinking about what other people think or their opinion on something, say if they had an issue with something that I've done or said or whatever, they can message me and say, I have an issue with that. So that's their opinion that I'm taking into consideration. If they have an opinion about it, but they don't have my number, then they don't fucking matter in my life.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's like those people don't matter.
Yeah.
They really don't. But they're the majority. They're the 90% that we think about of like, what does it look like to them?
Yeah, well, so I teach my coaches obviously with content online type stuff so they can get whatever, like some extra PTs and stuff like that, but they're so scared to like
Put themselves out there
and who they are and all the rest of it. And I always say to them, stop giving a fuck about all these people who you're worried about, who will think something about you.
We care about what
they'll
so-and-so
never
that we
pay
went to
them.
high school thinks about them. We haven't seen in like 20 years or something.
But they're not going to pay them.
Yeah, exactly.
So why do you care about what fucking Johnny says about
But
you?
this comes back to worthiness
Mm-hmm.
and us being confident in our own education to talk about it. And it took me a long time to get to the point where I could have a conversation very fluidly about my knowledge and my experience, because I know my worth within it now, but before I didn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And it all comes back down to that. Like, why do we feel like we're experts in the field? Your coaches are experts, but we have this like internal block
Of what other people think.
of what other people think.
Or what other coaches will think.
Yeah.
And they aren't going to pay us.
Yeah.
They aren't going to pay us.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And even if it just, like that whole, even if I just help one person by putting something out there, it's like you are. And you might get some members or whatever clients from it, or happy days.
Yeah.
Like you've got nothing to, like
I think there's like some form of statistic that people follow you on Instagram for like 12 months or something before they actually engage in anything.
Wow.
So they're just watching.
Yeah.
So the more content you're putting out that's giving value, even if it gets no likes, it's doing a purpose.
Yeah.
They are doing
You've got some
purpose.
creepers.
Oh, I've had a lot of creepers.
Well, hold on, wait. I'm not talking about proper creeps.
Oh.
I'm talking about just people looking in the background of like following you for ages and just watching everything, but don't interact. Yeah. But if you've got a creep story, go for it.
I've got a few creep stories.
Go on then.
I've had to block a number of people. Honestly, it's terrible. It's really terrible.
Is it?
Terrible.
I haven't had creeps. But
Yeah. Like, guys, just like creepy guys, really creepy guys, married men. And I'm like, but they're open about it. And I'm like, why are you messaging me? Like, first of all, I say like, oh, thanks for your message. Are you aware that I'm a coach only for females?
Okay, right.
Just to like be polite about it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, I just like watching. And I'm like, you're so weird.
How can they write that? Does it keep the names on there as well?
Yeah. I've had a guy message me saying he'd like to take me on a date, but he's unfortunately in a relationship. And I'm like, you're unfortunate. Why are you getting blocked? Blocked.
Like you could just say, I'm just
weird.
going to screenshot this and send it to your wife. Like
100%,
she's in the third picture down.
Yeah. She's the collaborator posting that first one.
Yeah. Like
your profile picture.
Fucking hell.
It's weird, honestly. It's weird.
One of the biggest things you've spoken about probably is Daniel's autism diagnosis. Like how is he? Like is he right? Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's honestly amazing. He's such a happy little boy. Like a little boy, he's massive.
Okay, right, okay.
He's 7.
Uh-huh.
He's so tall. He's
right.
really, really tall. He's really adventurous. He's so loving. Like he just gives me cuddles and kisses all the time. He goes to a school, like a specialist school.
Mm-hmm.
So when I changed I told you about this before, when I completely changed my business concept, we were doing in-person small group PT, and then I moved fully online, and this was because Daniel got rejected for a space at a specialist school, because in Edinburgh there's only 4, and there's 8 spaces a year at each of the schools for kids with additional needs. It's so underfunded, so he got rejected, and I appealed it. And they told me that the appeals process would be about 9 months of court cases back and forward. And I thought, I can't handle this. Like, I can't. I was on my own. I was doing it all on my own. And I was like, I can't be going coaching and managing all of this.
Calls
and so we moved everything online. And this is when Karen came back from New Zealand. Yeah, Daniel has massively changed my coach. Daniel's changed my whole life, like literally changed my whole life. But what I really understand from Daniel is that safety is everything. Safety is absolutely everything. Daniel's personality started coming out when he feels safe. When he relaxes and he feels safe, he is able to express himself in his own little authentic way. And what that has taught me is that everybody is just looking for safety. Everybody is looking for connection, and that doesn't look the same from one person to another. So in my coaching, it's really just allowed me to see every single person as an individual And I've said numerous times that everybody's map of the world is different. So how I have lived my life and the experiences that I've been through and the way that I've dealt with things is not the way that somebody else is going to as well. So I need to be adaptable enough to support somebody else through their map of the world. I need to understand their map of the world to be able to support them in coaching, to make them feel safe so that they can thrive.
It's everyone's different, isn't it? Everyone's different,
Yeah.
and everyone only ever lives in their own universe, which is there.
It's all we have. There's a song about take you down the only road I've ever known. It's a verb. And that's like, you can only ever take somebody down the road that you've only ever known, because that's all your experience.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not as a coaching. That's a separate thing.
Yeah, that's a pop song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, that is deep. Do we go for it? If you could go back and speak to yourself on the day of his diagnosis, what would you say?
It'll be okay. That's it. It'll be okay. Maybe the day of his diagnosis is more of a relief, because it was we have.
Yeah.
People talk about not putting labels on stuff, but I think it's like it needs a label. Like you need to, especially with kids, autism, any ADHD, any additional learning needs. Like, I believe personally that labels are very beneficial, because then you've got something to work with. Whereas otherwise, you're pissing in the wind, right? You just don't know what to do or how to do it. You still, even with a diagnosis and a label, you still actually don't know what you're doing or how to do it. This is where you need to tune into, that's why I needed to tune into Daniel, like really deeply tune into Daniel without any distractions and understand him. So the day of his diagnosis was more of a really, we knew, it's obvious. We've lived it. But I think probably was the initial, like, does he have this? You just don't know what your life's going to look like. Is he ever, I mean, he's still non-verbal. He's got a few words, but don't know if he's ever going to talk. You don't know if he's ever going to be able to take himself to the toilet, dress himself, play with toys, live on his own. Like, all of these things are still, like, there's still so many unknowns. But what I do know is that I can create an environment for Daniel where he feels safe. So I think, that it's going to be okay is what I would tell myself. I wouldn't have believed it at that time, but you believe it through lived experiences.
Everyone sees the number, obviously 86% growth. Nobody sees what changed. What actually changed? Like, did you work harder or differently?
Differently. I worked differently. So in the last 12 months, and it's actually sat like this for the last 6 months as well, my business income has grown by 86%.
Fucking hell.
I know, and actually our expenses are less. I've got less staff now. And what has changed is, the first thing that changed was I stopped using business mentors. Interestingly. So I've always had a business mentor guiding me.
Yeah, because I mean, well, I know you from obviously
FMA.
FMA. And then I know you went with somebody else who I went with as well. Yeah. And
so FMA were my first introduction to they weren't really business mentors. It was the marketing side of things. But they were my first introduction to the support that is out there for business owners. And that every mentor that I've used has benefited me in some way. But when I stopped using business mentors, this is when I kind of went, okay, I'm paying a significant amount of money a month for somebody else to have a generic way of telling me how to run my business. They're not actually learning anything about me. They're not learning about my business. They're not learning how my business runs, what my demographic is like. They're just putting a copy and paste stamp on what I should be doing. It's not working because it's not authentic to me. So I stopped using business mentors and started using the knowledge of running a business that I've learned from them and from my experience, but putting my authenticity into it, delivering what I know. I've lived it. what better marketing than me? Like, I've lived this whole thing. Everything I do within my business is lived experience.
Yeah.
So I started being more vulnerable. I started putting myself out there more, and I started expressing what actually works more. This is when the growth happened. Also, when I started doing my own coaching, and I started unpicking blocks that I have developed throughout my life. As soon as they were away, this is when I could go to the next level and the next level and the next level. But I remember one of the mentors that I used, they've all been male, and saying at the time, like, Daniel's going through a diagnosis just now. My marriage is breaking up. Like, I'm really struggling. And his response to me was, if I came to your area and opened up a gym, I would put you out of business because I'd work harder than you. And I was like, whoa, you're a wanker. Like,
Jesus.
Multiple times he used to say this. And I was like,
fucking no excuses.
Right, and I was like, you're not supporting me, you're not guiding me, you're not doing anything to, apart from making me dislike you.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I had a client and I was speaking to them like that, I would fully expect them to not work with me anymore. Yeah. Like, why would you work with somebody who's like that? And then it was kind of similar with the other person that I worked with as well. And I thought, do you know what? Who knows better how to do this than the person who's created this? So I just went on my own, and it literally just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
In April this year, I made a decision to stop taking on new clients. And I did that so that I could have the summer holidays off with Daniel without stress. So I've basically worked the odd day a week for the last sort of 4 weeks. But we're in a position within the business that I can do that. It's still a weird mindset thing because I still get the whole, like, I should be working harder, I should be doing more, but this is just learned behavior, right? I need to keep reminding myself that this is what I've built towards. Like, I've worked hard and I've created this over the last couple of years to take time like this off so I can be with my son over the summer holidays. But this is the first time ever running a business that I've managed to forecast or have a plan.
Okay,
so
right,
I've created a 5-year plan of where I want the business to go. And if I've created 86% growth in the last year, why can't I do that again? I can do that again because I have all this evidence, I have all this experience of winging it, and now I'm intentional. When you're intentional with something, there's nothing but success.
But like on the mentors, like, so much shit out there, But even so, like, you do learn like these little tools and techniques along the way. But like for me, like my product, the way I do things, I know nobody else does it like me.
Yeah.
Like for on the content side of things, like I don't follow the norm as well. Like mine's either a result or just me and the family.
Yeah.
Like that is me because like I know.
And also I like your bio. It says something like, is it a little bit of sarcasm, a little bit of something?
Yeah.
And that's correct. Like, it's literally correct. That's your authenticity.
Yeah, exactly. And I tried.
And that's what people are drawn to.
And I did try of like really niching down and then like following like what they say, like post 5 times more or fucking DM 100 people and and it's like, I can't be chow for that. Like, and there's only me knows how to like run this, and I don't put any mine is literally weightlifting.
Yeah.
You're not going to see anybody do burpees outside of here.
Yeah.
When you turn around, but it is like, and anyway, that's how it is. But with you as well, like you are the only person who can run it the way you want it to. And if you are truly 100% fully committed in yourself, it's going to fucking work. The
thing is as well, right? A lot of like mentors are all, is that your phone? A lot of mentors are all about profit, but I don't want to work with people who aren't aligned with how I work. So I'm not going to have somebody come in as a client just to get their money. I'm going to have somebody come in as a client that's going to contribute to our community, that's going to fit in nicely, who wants to work to get the results. You know, we've got job satisfaction as well.
Yeah.
We want people to want it. We're not just going to take people's money just for the sake of taking people's money, whereas that's their focus, is how much profit can you make. Yeah, it's nice to make a good bit of profit, but what you really want is you want a community that gels. You want a community that allows each other to thrive, who is the cheerleaders of each other within the community. That's what you want as business owners, more than just having people come in and then leave just to get their money.
I know. That's why we try and build like the community aspect, like
it's
over
so important.
and over again. It is,
I mean, it was one of the subjects there. Connection is our biggest like drivers, human beings. We thrive for connection. Doesn't matter where you're getting that connection from. A mutual love of the gym is a connection that's going to help you stay at the gym.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to surround yourself by. You know these people that go like, oh, I'm trying to lose weight and get fit, I'm going to go for a run, but I fucking hate running. Why are you running then?
Yeah.
Don't do something you enjoy. You're just, what you're doing is building this muscle of, I hate this, I'm a failure, I've got no willpower, because eventually you're going to give
told
up.
Them in the past.
Because I was told them, or they've seen people running, or...
But I suppose running is one of them it's first protocol ever, isn't it? Like it has been for many, many years.
Yeah.
Like, that is like, I've got to start
You have
running.
to enjoy it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I fucking hate it. So you're not
I like
see.
it when I'm running with friends. I'm on my own, I'm like, oh, this is such a slog.
Yeah, I can do a K. and be happy with that. You know, like a High Rocks type sim. You do a K and then you do an event. A K. Yeah, I can do that. That's no problem. But it's like very few and far between.
Yeah.
That's like every 6 months.
Yeah, totally.
And that's if
and that's if you have to.
And drunk. Has earning more actually made you happier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's contributed towards it. It's not the sole thing, but it's nice to be able to
take the time off.
Take the time off.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to go nice places and experience nice things and not have to worry. It's nice. Do you know what is nice as well? You'll know it yourself by looking around at all of this. You invest back into your business.
Yeah.
And by investing back into your business, you increase the value of your membership.
Yeah.
Not money-wise, for your clients. That is so powerful because you're then providing a safe space for people where they've got everything that they need on their doorstep to succeed. You're providing success for people by reinvesting into your business. So it's nice to be able to do that. You can't do that sort of stuff if you're not making more money.
Yeah.
So from a business side of things, it's nice, but also from a personal side of things, of course, it's nice to making more money does make you happier, but it's not the only element. You have to have everything else making you happy as well.
It's always nice to know that, like, if you wanted to have that, you can.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I mean, your Amazon purchases, but it's always
our true lights.
Yeah, and it is where you're saying reinvesting back into the business. Like, you say just build that fucking bit of equipment outside where it's like there. We didn't need a new one, you know.
Yeah.
One was old, it worked fine, it does exactly the same thing, but we've went and bought an upgraded one. But from a member's point of view, they're reinvesting back into us.
Yeah, and do you know what? If you've got the money there, then do it.
Because I could coach this program with one set of dumbbells.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we started, and everything else has just been built up slowly,
Yeah.
and then we've got all this shiny new equipment, like, across the 3 units, and we don't actually need it.
Yeah.
To get exactly the same results as what we do, but it's just nice to give them back. And
do you know what's nice as well? Like, it's nice, Kieran comes to me and he goes like, oh, we could do with this a bit of equipment, or do you think we could get new flooring or this? And it's nice to just be like, yeah, let's do it.
Oh, mint.
Isn't it? Or to be like, oh, I'm not really sure. Or, do we have a budget for that? Yeah.
Yeah.
If it makes, and then Kieran loves the space that he's coaching in. Our members love it coming in. Like, it's all win-win. It's all these little things that make you happy, that top up the parasympathetic side.
The 1%.
Yes, exactly. That's it.
I love it. Right, fast fire round, because you'll
been here for 15 hours.
You'll get there tomorrow.
Dog to get back to.
Oh shit! It's not
My
in the
dad
car.
had
It's
them
not in the
earlier.
car. She's left her dog in the car.
It's 25 degrees. That'll be what the horn was beeping for.
Yeah. What dog you got?
Labrador.
Labrador, okay, nice.
Big guy, actually, funny story. He's 12 years old. So he's
Okay.
old, he's got arthritis, he's really struggling with his paws and his joints. So the vets put him on a monthly ketamine injection.
Oh, nice.
So he got his kit hit earlier.
Yeah. Oh, he's fine.
He's
Where
totally
are you?
fine.
Yeah. 12 hours
In a
there.
kettle.
Jesus Christ. Fast fire round. So
go.
this is fast. Okay, because I figured it out when you were at the toilet. I said to our coach Leah, see, I'm talking again. Says to Leah, I can talk, she can talk. It's going on.
You need a buzzer.
I know, fast fire round.
Go.
What's your biggest irrational fear?
Oh, open water.
Favourite takeaway?
Thai.
Worst gym trend ever?
Where's gym trend? I don't really know any gym trends.
Are you kidding us? CrossFit, High Rocks.
Oh, like
fucking
that.
hell. Zumba.
Oh,
Aqua. Zumba, okay. One exercise you'd happily never do again?
Oh. Something core. Planks. I really don't like them.
Yeah, the shit.
Yeah. So boring.
One book everyone should read.
So there's a book, the Stoic Philosophy book, and it's a daily meditation. So it's literally 30 seconds a day that you read.
Not Daily Stoic, is it?
Yes, that's it. Daily
Stoic,
Stoic, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite short, little bits.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's 365 days of the year, so you read 1 page a day.
Ah,
So
right.
easy.
I've read it in a few days. Fuck, I didn't realise it was supposed to be like that. Me wonder I'm not a Stoic.
Yeah.
Right, who's someone you'd love to have dinner with?
Barack Obama.
Oh, nice. If you weren't coaching, what would you be doing?
Oh, I don't know. Probably something in like travel and tourism. I used to be an air hostess.
Okay.
So I quite enjoyed that. Probably. Maybe, yeah. I think that's quite boring actually.
Best purchase under 100 quid?
Oh. Margarita.
Margarita, yeah. Happy times.
Yeah.
It's wet. It's lovely,
Yeah. I love a margarita.
One word your friends would use to describe you?
Fun.
So closing. We're at the closing part now.
Yay.
So imagine everyone listening forgets everything you've said today except one sentence. What's the one message you'd want them to remember?
It would be that you can do it. Like, if you have failed and failed and failed, it's not because of something that you've done. It's an internal subconscious block that you're not aware of yet. Do the inner work and you will uncover that block, and literally life is then limitless. Oh, here we fucking go.
Well,
Okay.
so where can people find you?
So on Instagram, it's EH_fitness_coaching, or you could just type Emma Hakayam coaching and it will come up.
Well,
Or Edinburgh.
oh, Edinburgh, yeah? That was mint. Thank you very
Yay.
much for coming all the way down. Cheers.
Thanks for having me.